Hello. Finally, this quarter is end. Most meaningful thing I learned in Management 2100 was communication and interpersonal effectiveness. Yes, you guys should learn to work individual and in groups to craft effective messages using various media suitable for communication in organizations. The learning from communication and interpersonal effectiveness, especially active listening, is very helpful for me. Could you tell more details? Sure. In the past, I thought the most important part in communication is talk. Talk. Speaking is the most common way we communicate with each other. But the other important tools for communication is listening. How well we listen can have a huge impact on the quality of our relationships. For example, in the past, when my friend complained to me about someone else, I used her performing like this. How is going today?
Not good. My roommate is so lazy, messy. He probably have rats living in the closet.
How can you stand living with him? Come out of it.
I am not sure. But beyond that, he is good guy. I just want him to clean.
Sorry, I need to go. Good luck. As you can see, I attempted to take a point of view and gave my own advice. I actually did not show understanding. I am also not a patient listener, and I clearly see how active listening is necessary in that situation. The importance of listening goes beyond academic settings. Understanding how to practice good communication in daily life is important for me to improve my relationships among friends, family, and significant others. In the future, I need to remain neutral and non-judgmental. I should not try to take sides or form opinions, especially early in the conversation. As a listener, I should not be tempted to jump in with comments quickly. Well, is there anything else you learned over the quarter? Yeah, definitely. The second most meaningful thing I learned in Management 2100 was making sense of diversity through critical thinking. Yes, I hope you can apply your understanding of foundational concepts of management organizational behavior to devise actions that nurture positive deviance and reduce negative deviance in business situations. One thing in critical thinking stands out to me is understanding individual difference. What you have learned about yourself. A lot. Actually, critical thinking is meaningful to me because it helps me to deepen the inner understanding of myself. I remember we have discussed in class that individual differences are not good or bad, just different. Before attending this class, I have already knew that I am not an extroverted person, but I used to think this is my weakness. Extroversion is good, and I should be that kind person. Actually, I am not worse than extroverted people. I am just different from them. Making sense of diversity through critical thinking allows me to redefine myself. As an agreeableness person, I have my own good qualities. In a team, an agreeable member can contribute to a higher level of cohesion and less conflict. I can conclude from this that in the future I will have a correct view of diversity through critical thinking. In addition, the third most meaningful thing I learned over this quarter in Management 2100 was ethical decision-making. Do you recognize or consider any implications of ethics and sustainability of actions taken by individuals and groups in our organizations? Yeah. Goal consensus? This is what I'm saying. In decision-making, goal consensus is meaningful to me. As a peacekeeper, I am sensitive to others' feelings. In the past, I thought a decision can be made only when all people agree with that. I wanted to seek for agreement from everyone. But my past experiences told me it is impossible because of diversity. So, I clearly see how the learning of decision-making helps me to get a new understanding of goal consensus. Decision-making cannot only depend on goal consensus. Available knowledge is also important. Decision-making cannot only depend on goal consensus. Available knowledge is also important. In the future, I will learn to make decisions under some knowledge and seek for goal consensus depending on situations. Do you have any advice to future students of Management 2100? Yes. My advice to future students is active listening. I think active listening can help them to actively participate in many learning activities.